Well, it's a wrap. The 2019 Yamaha Variety Jet Trek is finally over after 6 days and 850 k's of ocean riding. The event finished in Hamilton Island after starting in Bundaberg at the beginning of the week. Approximately 100 jet ski riders and more than 200 support crew made the epic journey. In total, a record $404,000 was raised to help disadvantaged kids. That's up from $380,000 the previous year and $270,000 in 2017. The jet skis are split into groups of about 10 riders each to make it easier to get into and out of the water each day. It's also easier to manage smaller groups once you're out in the vast ocean. As with previous years, conditions were a mix of perfectly smooth water and water as rough as a washing machine. Unfortunately, there's not much footage of the rough stuff because it's next to impossible to handle a camera while riding through it. But the tough conditions make the scenery on perfect days even more worthwhile, able to see and stop at parts of the coastline few boaties ever get to visit. Some days were so calm, organisers allowed jet skis to travel 2 up if they preferred, to give others a unique insight into the event. The overall route went from Bundaberg to 1770, also known as Agnes Water, then on to Yeppoon and before the big 190km stretch to Stanage Bay, another 190km stretch to Mackay the next day, and then Airlie Beach before the finish line on Hamilton Island. Getting to and from Stanage was a logistics nightmare, but somehow against all odds, the tireless event organisers made it happen. The town of Stanage is so remote, it's at the end of a 96km stretch of dirt road off the main highway between Rockhampton and Mackay. Add rain and you get a lot of mud, and slow going for the support vehicles and the equipment towed behind them. Of course, it's all worth the effort once conditions improve, as they inevitably do. As with previous jet treks, you get the best and worst riding conditions, usually in the same day. Overall though, the 2019 Yamaha Variety Jet Trek was another epic event. All riders and skis made it home safe, even if some required a bit of maintenance on the way. If you want to take part, there's a second spring jet trek aimed at first timers that repeat this autumn run from Bundaberg to the Whitsundays on 14 to 19 October 2019. Next year's autumn event will run from Coffs Harbour on the New South Wales Central Coast to Queensland Sunshine Coast from 16 to 21 March 2020. Of course, although it's called the Yamaha Variety Jet Trek, and Yamaha has just extended its sponsorship and increased its funding for the next 3 years, all brands of jet ski are eligible as long as they're less than 10 years old and the sit-down type.